You can start recording as well. House is a mess behind me. Okay, now to see if stream is actually live, since I haven't done this in freaking forever. Hey, look at that. I am live. Hear myself. Okay. Hello, Miles. All right. I am going to have... Oh, look at that. OBS is working. Okay. So we are... Got two monitors set up here. So the photos are on the new 4K monitor. These are from... Mostly from a trip that we took to Alaska, my mom and I. And there's a lot of images in here. Very, very overcast. It rained like every day on this cruise. But we did get to see some cool things. Like we got to see sea lions. And they were all, we went out on a boat to go whale watching. Whoops, back that out. Like some basic, what does this do? Oh, it brightens it up. I think I need to denoise the entire image. Just to crisp it up a little bit. Because if you zoom in, you can see it's noisy, it's a little out of focus in spots. My camera needs some work done to it. I don't know what I'm going to do with the camera. Alright, denoise isn't working like I thought it would, or at least... Oh, it takes it a moment. It takes it a moment. So it went in, but it looks like it added more noise than it fixed. I'm not sure that helped anything. Maybe that helped. Everything was a little hazy. Oh, that's much better. That took the haze out. That cleared things right up a little bit. That's nice. Didn't take much. Brightened it up a little bit. Nice. Now we got some deeply green water. And we got a bunch of lazy looking. I'm going to save that preset because I think I'm going to use the same settings on a bunch of these photos. I have a lot of these little dudes. I know you should have seen it. Like, this is like one tiny section of all of the sea lions, but there was this whole length of seashore with all these rocks and everything, and they were just everywhere. It was amazing. We saw some whales on this ship, on this little mini cruise too. This was one of the excursions you take from the cruise ship, and you just go out. You just go out and you see what there's to see on the water. On the big cruise ship, it's too hard to see anything because you're so high up. It's so far away. That came out kind of nice. Did that save all of the changes? So I could revert back to the original, but I don't know if I want to. Okay. Let's go back. There's so many. Like here's some more, here's some more, here's some more. They were everywhere. Okay. This one, I really want to see if I can clean this up, because this was kind of a nice picture. A little bald eagle here. So you can kind of, if you want to kind of zoom in and crop. I mean, it would be better to have it on this side because he's looking this way, but this is the more interesting to me, to have the ends of the trees, branches, and just a few leaves. All right, so let's did that crop it? Yeah, okay. Now let's see if we can remove some more noise, because it was very blurry, this one. Give it a moment to kind of go through. Let's see if it sharpens it up at all. There we go, turn the contrast down a little bit, and now he pops out a little more. It was so dark. Let's deepen those shadows a little bit. Give them some highlights. I can't tell if that is fixing any of the issues or not. I mean, the sky is just so uniformly gray behind him. Can I do anything with the sky? You can relight the scene. No, I don't have reflections. Sky adjustment. I could put blue. Oh my god, look at that. It put blue skies behind it. Alright, but that looks so incredibly fake. Very dramatic skies. You can do all kinds of stuff on here. I have a whole bunch of sky pictures. I find this very funny. Look at that. You can just drop whatever sky you want in there. Get rid of that very basic bland sky. No color sky. Let's tone down the warmth. Oh no, let's bring it up because we want the sky to more match. Because this is very warm, these browns, all these browns and whites, and it was a very overcast day. Yeah, we could take the contrail out of that entirely. Oh, look at that. You can position it where you want. That's interesting. I find that very funny. I know. I had no idea you could do that. This tool, this Lumineer Neo, lets you go through. I can't wait to get a hold of some of my older images because I had images where I had sand on the screen, and this tool can remove those. So it takes all the speckles off of the image, and I could save those images now. And I think I still have them. They were some great bird pics, but we just had, it was blowing so much sand. I am. Right. This is what the sky looked like before because the sky was so, it was so cloudy and overcast. I don't know. I'll have to get some more sky backgrounds because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of options. All right, let's dehaze this a little bit. What does golden hour give me? Oh, it changes the tone of the picture. Interesting. there's no foliage. It's brown. It's everything is dead. Take the noise out, sharpen it up. Is that working? Hard to tell. I mean, he's still a little blurry. It's not the greatest shot, but I can live with that for right now. That's kind of funny to me. Oh, let's look at some landscapes. I want to look at this one. It's hard to tell, but that's a glacier back in there. Like here, it is blindingly white. And this was just cool because you had this very sharp, snow-covered peak, and then you had all this green and heat down here in the water. And it was all very blue and white and hazy. So let's see if I can fix this, because I kind of like the composition of this. What did you just do? Oh, look at that. It's making the snow just really pop out, and this is more green now, and you've got more brown, so you got a little more color. The water is very gray, but it's interesting. The eagle looks more fake than the sky. Thanks. All right. Don't know what I am going to do. This. Now reduce the amount of fog because we wanted the fog I just liked the way the fog was just wrapped on this mountain peak here. Let's see. Mood. What does mood do? There's a lot that you can play with. Interesting. Make it sepia tones. That's interesting. Kodachrome colors, which is kind of what I was going for. I might take more of the water off and just kind of reduce the size of this. So take a little water off the bottom here and a little bit of this sky off the top and some off this side. So let's go up here and crop it. Original, give me (16 by 9). Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Just trim the top and the bottom, give me the width so you kind of see. I want all of this haze and this fog back there. Trees back here. Yeah, I'll work on those. See if we can sharpen those up. And I need to align the horizon. So yeah, so it tilts it. Look at this. These editing tools, they're so smart. They're so much smarter than me. So you just say, oh, fix the horizon, and it made the water line level across the horizon. Because I'm standing on the deck of a ship and we're kind of rocking a little bit, so nothing's quite square to the horizon. But that works. So that crops it. All right, now that this is much more, it's kind of much more there. It's much more dramatically in Tours. Let's see if I can fix the landscape foliage enhancer. I don't know that there's much I can do back here. Dehaze a little bit. What does that do for me? Because this is just hazy back here. There's not a whole lot that I'm going to be able to do. This was, where was this? Is this Ketchikan? I don't remember where we went on this particular outing. Black and white. That's pretty dramatic. Yeah, I don't think I want it in black and white. Let's see. Can we fix? What does this do? Oh, that just blows it all out. So if I turn it down, it brings the green and the shoreline down here out a little more. But I don't want to lose that dramatic mountain. I just want some green on this side of it. Nudge the exposure up a tad. That makes this pop a little more. I'm trying to keep the mountain from getting blown out. These are just going to be a blur of trees down there. But this is looking much nicer. I wonder. Now I think having more width to the scene makes that mountain have a lot more impact in it than if I zoom in tighter on the mountain. It kind of loses that impact, I feel. I think I'm kind of happy with that. That's cool. So editing photos is fun. So I have to try and figure out what all I'm going to put in. I'm still trying to find all my photos because everything was on. This was a nicely hazed up scene. Very, very hazy. I don't know. How are you not not following. Yeah, I know it's you, Smiles. Hi, Smiles. How's it going? So we are playing with photo editing. So for my mom's birthday, which this isn't going to be done in time for her birthday, but I thought I'd make a one of those little photo books, the little memory books with pictures from all the different places we've traveled as a family. So she's got, you know, me and my brother. She's got her grandkids in there, her great grandkids in there. Just a fun picture book. And then I'm also going to try and pull some pictures for my dad, because I'm going down to Florida in 2 weeks to go see my dad. 2 weeks. 2 weeks being 10 days. I leave in 10 days. But I'm going to go down and visit my dad. So I'm going to get some photos. I'm going to print them out, take them down, go find some nice frames and hang them up in his room in the nursing home. So he's got photos of his family around him. And what else are we doing? And then we've been learning all kinds of things about file formats and hard drives and rescuing images off of dynamic drives, because Windows Home does not see dynamic drives. I'd have to upgrade to Windows Pro. So these are, I think, are my options. Upgrade to Windows Pro, so it will recognize the dynamic drive. I can get my images off. Or, and these are the images I pulled from my old PC, which was a version of Windows Pro. This one, however, is not. This came with Windows Home. So it's either that or I pay like 50, 60 bucks for a file rescue program. And these are kind of handy, because you can take them off of dead drives that don't boot. You can take them off of old drives that aren't recognized, or even files that have been written over. You can sometimes rescue your files from being totally lost. Go ahead and lurk. That's fine. So all right, do we dehaze it first? I think we want to denoise first. No, we want dehaze. Dehazing. Dehaze. Can I get some sharpness out of this? Because this was kind of a cool photo. I don't know. I'll come back to that one. I'll come back to looking at that one. This one or this one? All right. This is hard to see. This is also a glacier here. Looks like it's got big tire tracks on it. I've never seen blue ice like this in the water before, but these are all pieces that have calved off of the glacier, and so we couldn't get very close. So I'm like at the limits of my telephoto lens, and it is extremely blurry in here. Yeah. So we're gonna edit. And first of all, this is landscape, so let's take some of the haze out, because everything was hazy. Do we want golden hour? No. I don't mind it being very cool tone. There is no foliage to enhance. I just need to get some of the blurriness out of the air. I don't know if that did anything. So let's undo that. Let's sharpen it. Sharpen it up if we can. Ooh, could we sharpen a little more maybe? Just so these are recognizably ice chunks. All right, now let's go and get some noise reduction, because you can see so much noise in the water here. I don't know if they'll be able to get any of that out. That's slightly better. This is a little more in focus down here, so let's smart contrast. If we turn that up more, then the walls get deeper, but it gets too bright back there. So maybe we don't mess with the contrast. Tone down the highlights. Boost them up. I kind of like how bright it is in the back over the glacier. But it's kind of, the sky's all blown out here. You can increase the shadows. Well, that did something interesting. Now, nice little warm patch down here now. There's a lot more depth on the sides of these cliffs here. All right, let's... I don't think that did anything that I want. Does this do? Oh, this increase. Yeah, that gives me a little more color depth. Now let's play with the sky. So let's look at our... I don't know what I think about that. Okay. Have fun in Valorant. All right, so they have put the sky over the front of the mountain, so let's take that out. I need to mask it. Nope, that did not do what I thought it would do. Masking. Okay, maybe... cut off the thing. How do I undo all the edits? Revert to original. Give me my original picture. All right. Don't know what I think about this. I really want to do something with this because this was such a big focal point of this trip, was the taking the ship up the Inside Passage to see this. I think it's the Mendenhall Glacier, but I can't remember. Up the brightness in the foreground. Tone this down so it's not so blown out in the back. What does depth do? I'm not sure what that did. Let's dehaze again. Now let's denoise. This water just looks so bad. It looks so grainy. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Let's revert this. I don't know if I like any of those changes. I might have to do some research and see what I can do with that image. Now this one came out super clear. That's Seward, I believe, who pissed off all the native tribes up in Alaska. So they made this very unflattering totem of him. I don't know what I want to do with this. It's going to go in a photo book. I could probably crop this down tight because this is nicely colorful and well lit, and I wouldn't have to do much at all to this. I'll have to think about that one. But yeah, so these are some of the pictures from the cruise. The rest of the pictures from the cruise should be in my cell phone pictures. These are different pictures. This is my grandson, Boo, on his 5th birthday. Okay, so I need to add a folder with images. It's not one of the raw photos, it's down here in JPEGs. pick all of them? No, I have to pick one. Let's see what's in this folder. Let's see, desert, grandson, glass, hiking, friends, more glass. My friend is a glass blower, so I was... taking pictures of that. More friends, more stuff, but none of the trips with my mother. These are none of the things that we did with my mom. There's Mom. Oh my goodness, that thing is so blurry. It is so noisy. Take the noise out. Can you take the noise out? Wow, that did not work. Can we take any of the noise out? It's so blurry. I don't think that can be rescued. I mean, that was slightly better. I don't know that that can be rescued. Would have liked to have rescued it. I take more landscapes than I do pictures of people, because I'm more interested in nature and landscapes than I am in people. What is this? Oh, this was... I know what that is. This area up here, this is part of this tree. This is a sequoia tree that had fallen. There was a fire that went through, and normally they weather fires really well, but it destabilized the ground enough that this tree fell. And it shattered. It hit so hard, it shattered the trunk. This is the California Poppy Reserve, which when you go, when the poppies are blooming, it's poppies and purple sage and these little white flowers just carpeting these hills. This is fairly close to home for me, so it's a short drive to get there. Okay, add more folders. Let's go JPEGs and let's add these folders. Okay, more glass. Oh, this was the trip to Yosemite. Trip to Gen Con. And here we go. Here's one of the photos I really wanted for this book. It's a picture of my mom holding my grandson. And there's not a lot that I need to do to this image. It's pretty perfect as is. But let's just see what editing can do. What does that do? Can we sharpen it up a little bit? His eyes are so blue. Let's see. What else can we do? Take a little bit of the noise out. Not much I'm going to change on that one. Boo was so cute. Yeah, this is a cell phone picture with my Galaxy 8, which took pretty darn good pictures. Oh yes, and we want, nope, 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 go back, go back, go back. Where was that? Wait. Oh, here we are. This was the memorial service for my uncle, which is a sad thing, but I will probably put it in my uncle is quite the character. And my mom now lives in what was his house. So she moved up to Montana, and that is where she lives now. These are very blurry photos from the car on the trip up. It's very, very beautiful. All right, which of these is the best? This one with the family. Or this one down here with pictures of my uncle. Maybe get the whole, not that one, but maybe get the whole table as much as I could. My uncle was a character. I don't know. Boo getting himself into trouble there. I had a whole bunch more photos from Oh, that was the cemetery. There's cousins. There's my idiot brother. My uncle, my other uncle, my cousin, my brother, my grandson. I'm not sure what's going on there. Mom was having fun with her great grandbaby. This was my grandfather's World War II Navy uniform hat and the jacket, which Mom put on just to try them on. And somewhere I have a really cute, there it is. Really cute picture of Boo trying the hat on. He like ran away with it. Cutest little sailor ever. Let's see. This was a different trip. This was with my friends. We went to see the Fire Falls in Yosemite. Lots and lots of pictures of Yosemite in here. They're kind of all out of order for some reason. Trip to see some more friends. There's Boo, he's a little older there. And we took Boo to an aquarium, and I've got all kinds of pictures of like this weird seahorse and sharks, blurry sharks, tree frogs, all kinds of fish. Boo was being harassed by the diver there. He didn't know what to think of that. I think Boo was like not quite 2 at the time. I don't remember though. Squids. Okay, I think that's all that was in this folder. I don't know, aside from the picture of my mom holding Boo and maybe one of her in the uniform. I don't know if I'll include any of these. So let's go back to the catalog. Oh, now they're in order. Go figure. I think I like this one because you can see the U.S. Navy on the front and you can tell that she's wearing the uniform. So maybe we will, oh, can I mark this one? Yes. Yes, there we go. Oh, or I could just click at the bottom here. Okay. There was more stuff that we did on that particular trip. So that was the steak dinner. We went up for my uncle's memorial service. This was where the headstone was going to be. I think that might be the best of the pictures. And then this is Gen Con. That's the trip to the aquarium. Is that the Monterey Aquarium? Might have been. This was the cruise I took with Mom to Alaska. See the pictures from there. Boo's 5th birthday. These are videos, not images. I'm looking for the photos, and this might take me a while, but I'm looking for the photos from when she came down and we went hiking in Death Valley. At some point, I'm going to need to put an overlay on this. I did not feel like fighting with Stream Elements yesterday. This is a really nice photo. This one, I might see if I can do something with those later. But I'm missing so many things are missing. All right, add more folders. Add that folder. Oh yeah, this one was kind of nice. As you zoom in, we've got not one but 2 eagles here. And then a bunch of seagulls. So if I can get it to come in a little clearer, that could be a cool photo. Is it more interesting over there or over there? I kind of think I like it down here. You got levels and levels and levels. Maybe right about there. Yeah. crop it too big, then you kind of lose the impact of the birds, but if you leave it too tight, then everything just feels crowded. I want the birds to have more impact in the frame. Okay, like that. Yeah, okay, I like that. At some point, I'll have to learn how to mess with some of these other tools. At the moment, let's just see if we can sharpen it up a little bit. A lot bit. Take out some noise. This camera is very noisy. It needs to be serviced. It needs to be serviced badly. It's hard to get anything to be in focus with it right now. And I'm kind of debating whether to just replace the camera and get a new camera and go mirrorless this time, or get it serviced and then see what else I can do with it at the moment. It needs a good cleaning. I mean, it might not be salvageable because it is kind of blurred, but it's still kind of cool. All right, let's see if we can brighten it up a smidge. Oh, that helps a lot. Just a tiny bit of brightening. Well, let's take the shadows back down then. We've got some depth in there with the shadows now, which is what you want. What does that do for me? Nothing. Do I want to take it the other way? Increase the contrast. I think everything is pretty contrasty already. So maybe drop it by a smidge. Give me some more highlights. Trying to get the eagle to pop a little bit better. And he is standing out on that, so that's kind of nice. I think we're going to leave that there for right now. And this was the other photo that I liked just because even though there's no water in this one, the rocks were really cool. But I think I like the water better. I like having them right at that water edge. So maybe I won't use that one. Maybe I'll use one of the other ones. Yeah, I think that turned out nice. everything that I have done some edits to. Let's mark these so that we don't lose track of them because there's so many pictures in this folder. So many panoramas. Frogs. All right, let's add another folder because I have a bunch of these folders in the JPEGs. Did I add this one already? So a lot of these are just ancient backup photos. I don't think there is anything in this one. Nope, there's nothing in that one either. Oh, I know what that is. Those were music. Those weren't photos at all. What's in this one? Oh, this is the one I wanted. Yes, this was the trip that I took with my mother and my brother, and we went to Yellowstone. So the geysers. These are all the geysers. Unfortunately, these are all the phone pictures. These were the pictures that I was taking to try and decide what my composition would look like and to check what the lighting values were. And the best pictures are on the camera in the folders that's on the other hard drive. So I need to get that off the hard drive. And then this was the pictures from the trip to Seattle that I took with my mother, where we went to see Chihuly Glass. Boo just playing in water at the water park. Mom and I looking at very expensive glass. It's more Yellowstone. Why is everything out of order on this? Mark that one. We were up in the Space Needle, so that is Puget Sound behind her, I believe. It's a nice one from Yellowstone. My brother and his dog and my mother. This might be the better picture. Yep. Gateway to the park. And the park signs. Is this even in focus? Sort of. Is that a better focus? No. All right, we'll mark that one. We'll mark that one. Everybody stopped to look at the poor buffalo. Now, I got some really good buffalo pictures from that trip, and I can't wait to do some more editing if I can find them. I really want to be able to find those. I don't even know. We saw all kinds of stuff. We saw bears, we saw a ton of buffalo, we saw springhorn antelope, we saw elk, we saw a wolf, one wolf, very, very far away, so I have no pictures. Because somebody'd seen it moving and they stopped and set up a spotting scope, and yeah, it's nice. But, so we got to see it, even though I have no pictures. Bison everywhere. Very, very blurry, out of focus bison. Look at that. Why is that so blurry? Anyway. Growing out of a crack in the rock on the edge of a cliff, this poor little tree. And it's so foggy you can't even see what's across the ravine. But I thought it was a cool picture. Alright, and then we've got Chihuly glass. We've got all kinds of paintings in there. Hot springs and geysers. So blurry. Yeah, the cell phone was not up to the task. Alright, well, I think that will end my first stream back in like a year. I will be doing some gaming. I'll be doing more looking at photos and editing things, but at the moment I still have to find all my photos. They are lost on hard drives and inaccessible right now. So if I can find a program and get all of my old data off of those hard drives, then I will be in good shape. I will have a ton of stuff to work on because this is where all my old photos were. Makes me sad that I don't have them here. Okay. Thank you, everybody that stopped in to comment. Thank you, Smiles, for the follow, and I will see you all next time I stream, which I don't know when that's going to be, because I'm going to be messing with the hard drives. Bye!